and I have two amazing people with me today, and I'm going to have them introduce themselves. Who wants to go first?
Well, amazing person number one, John Hofer, the executive director of Provident Health Foundation, and I don't know, it's been since my mother that anybody's called me amazing. Thank you for that.
No problem. How about you?
And I'm Madison Darling. I'm the Grants and Collaborations Officer at the Provident Health Foundation.
Awesome. So you guys do a lot of things at Provident Health, but you are getting ready to start your spring grant cycle. Can you tell us about that?
That's right. There may be snow on the ground and temperatures near zero, but we are getting ready to launch the spring cycle for Provident, where we will entertain requests for grants from organizations in the community who support our mission, which is to improve the health of Marinette and Menominee counties.
The grant cycle opens this Friday, so January 10th, and it closes February 10th.
Okay.
Our priorities for granting are funding programs that are prevention-oriented and promotional to reduce mental health conditions, childhood obesity, with directly serve ages 0 to 18 within Marinette and Menominee County, Michigan.
That's wonderful. I think it's wonderful that you guys are covering the side of the river. You're covering.
Well, if you remember, the thing able to provide to the community result of an advocate Aurora provided years ago now.
It's been that long.
When the hospital and the granting area matches the market of the area, and we are Marinette County.
That's wonderful. I love it. And can you tell me how people can kind of prepare for their for your event on the 7th?
Sure. So from 4 to 6 p.m. and the event is how to write a committing grants application from a funder's perspective. So it's a 2-hour event from 4 to 6 p.m. First half is more presentation style. I applied for grants for 13 years. I came to Provident, and it wasn't until I was on this station that I realized I approached it very wrong. We want to save people from the confusion that I had. We really work an application process. And the second is a panel of a few of our board members.
Nice.
They're available for audience questions and can really help give insight, because every one of our board members can review every application, seeing the decision. And there are 12 members of our board.
Nice.
So we really try to help prepare people, want people to have the strongest application possible, and use for our application and use it for others as well. So that event is free and available to the crowd 4 to 6 on January 7th. And there's information on our Facebook.
Yeah, what is your website?
Our website is Provident. We have a ton of information on what we look for in funding, what we look for in applications, how to, and our contact information.
Okay.
So people can read any questions.
Yeah, it's scary when you're written a couple, and wow. And some of the processes are very long, daunting, and by the time you're close to the end, you just want to quit.
We've tried to remove that of the part of this. We think our applications are our board members with enough to make good decisions.
Good.
But not that you have to burn them in. The online application is user friendly. It allows you to collaborate well in the writing of it, and all it is being generated to answer questions or provide a reaction. And our goal is that you are, if you truly help us, we want you to put your best foot forward. This is not a competitive cycle in the sense that we have everything to give away.
Right.
We want everyone that provides us something that meets our criteria.
So there was also some news. Oh, wait a minute. Go back. Okay, we covered that. I just want to make sure covering everything, so I apologize for the little. Recently, there's been this about Madison. Can you explain? What did you do?
Well,
get in trouble.
I mean, one of the things I learned from my years of managing, when you do a review, or ongoing review, you find opportunities for improvement. No matter how good a person is, there's always a way to get always better. And last year, as we were working through that review process with Madison, we found a way to get her better.
Well, there's nothing wrong with learning. Learning is great. If I could be a student forever, I would.
Oh my goodness. I really enjoyed John I applied for the Standards for Excellence Institute. So I went to a rigorous application and acceptance process, 30 people selected across the country. I went to Baltimore, Maryland for a week, and I am now a nonprofit consultant.
Wonderful.
One of 333. So it's really exciting thing. I'm in second in Michigan. So I am licensed to help organizations implement nonprofit best practices, both through consulting, coaching, and presentation style. So it covers 7 competencies for nonprofits, how to be a nonprofit running organization.
Oh my goodness.
And it board and staff development to fundraising, advocacy, and communications, and legal and ethics. It's an incredible opportunity that's so great to the board for to, but also that I'm excited to take the resources and use it in our capacity building. Our capacity building is essentially like not consulting that we offer to both ours and members of the community. We've done a lot of helping boards with self-evaluation planning, helping organizations have passionate people become leaders. Running a nonprofit it's not a nonprofit regulated by the IRS and state and the LLC. So well, and it has people are just giving money with no any sort of like product, service, or return or an impact. And so holding the standard of operating well and with intent and accountability is vital to have.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So we're here to help. It's very run a nonprofit.
Oh yeah.
And our board members in the community and our staff the best possible impact. So we provide that nonprofit consulting and events like our grant rate to help nonprofits be equipped to just steward donor money better, to have a better impact.
Yeah, because some of them, they don't know. And when you don't know, what happens?
Oh, more often than not, it's not that. More than not, in my experience, it's not this. It's been just misinformation.
Exactly.
Or it can be really difficult to navigate. So we want to help organizations because it helps our funding go further.
Oh, absolutely.
More effective and efficient nonprofits.
Yeah. And so one of the things that occurs in a grant app is some of those due diligence questions that may to use our service before, during, or after a grant cycle.
I will say, Provident really pays me to talk to people applying for grants. So,
I'm in the wrong job.
well, I encourage that they absolutely can reach out if they have any questions along the way. That's literally my job today, and really love talking to people that have patient, know whether our funding is right for them or if there's other opportunities. So we really encourage people reach out often.
Well, it's nice because you guys are, when you're doing that, you're offering that service, offering it for free, and people can just call you inside and just say, hey, I have a problem, I need help, or, you'll assist.
Right? And this path has worked more closely with the other granting foundations, both in Marinette, Menominee, and both states. Because they run into the same thing we do. Folks that could advance the nation's mission, but they need to cross through these and dot their I's. Yeah. Especially when you start going to the level of funding requests. And I love the fact that we may be able to position to receive funds from outside of Provident.
That would be great.
Because although it's not competitive, we don't know our amount. There is a down that we can't grant beyond.
Yeah, you have there's a cutoff line.
Having more funders recognize value and the of our nonprofits is part of what we're.
So every time I'm talking to a nonprofit, which I love nonprofits, and I always mention you guys, and they're like, we're already on it. I'm like, okay, good. And don't know. So then I'm like, well, just go on Facebook page, check them out, give them a call. So there are.
Early thought we would be granting to organizations. Here's a check, find somebody to help. And then we realized that because of the way we developed Provident and our backgrounds, and now Madison's
with her
nice certificate on that.
Wow.
A lot of that. And now, on the other, there is an area that we don't feel anything. We're building a group of consultants who we can and help.
Wonderful. That's wonderful. So all they need to do is contact you.
Yeah. So on our website, we have our direct email addresses, phone numbers. Really encourage that. I mean, you get stopped regularly just on about, and that's totally fine. Nonprofit operations and compliance is truly wonderful. So, and so many people, it's just that you don't know what you don't know. And so we love to help learn more, do better.
Well, I think education, you're educating, they'll understand, you kind of just break it down.
A consultation Saturday night local ping pong tournament.
I
think there were 2, actually.
I'm hoping we provided them with some good pieces.
That's funny. Well, is there anything else you guys want to talk about that's happening at Provident? We can always save it for next.
The only other thing I'd like to add for due diligence is there are things we don't grant. And spinning your wheels or getting irritated or being upset when we can do that research first, because many foundations, there are guardrails that are either established by the federal or our board on what we can.
Right.
So we are not we're not a community foundation. We have a fairly specific focus,
Right.
and you understand that
Mm-hmm.
before you
Go through the whole process,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then
But we don't leave it to you to figure that.
Oh, okay.
Explicitly say on our website what we do fund, and then
Mhm.
also it's my job. So
Right,
reach
right.
out and ask. We prefer people to give us a call, send us an email, say this is my thing,
Mhm.
than to spend time on applications clearly when it's not a fit.
I
So-
have an idea. I'll talk to you about it.
Okay, yeah.
All right, guys. Well, great information and recap. Spring grant cycle opens January 10th, and then you have your event free on Tuesday the 7th at 4 p.m. If you're interested to learn more, you can give them a call by just go on their website,
Yes.
Provident Work.
Yeah.
Okay. And then congratulations.
Thank you.